When am I going to eat on the MSC Meraviglia? Hello everyone, my name is Fatima Mahmood. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Why am I making these videos about the MSC Meraviglia when there's so many others out there? Click on the link below to watch my video explaining my reasons. Maybe you're an experienced cruiser or you've never been on a cruise ship, so it seems silly to think about when you're going to have your meals while on a cruise ship. If you went on a land-based vacation, you'd probably check out restaurants that are nearby your location online, and from Google searches or websites you could tell from what time to what time the various dining venues would be open. Before this cruise, I tried to search and figure out what the dining venues would be, when they would be open, and what their menus would be. That's very difficult to figure out on certain cruise lines, including MSC. You only find out this information once you're on board. So let's discuss the schedules for the dining venues on the MSC Meraviglia. You will find this when you arrive in your cabins in the daily programs on the back page. There are various YouTube comments that I heard before I boarded the ship saying when I got there to the venue, it was closed, or I couldn't find the coffee place or this place on the ship. And it raised questions in me like, did you check the My MSC app? Or did you check the daily programs? Or is there something else going on the ship that makes dining venues closed? Something I learned quickly is that the services provided on Embarkation Day and the schedule on Embarkation Day can be very similar to the schedule on Disembarkation Day, so keep that in mind. So Embarkation Day, or Day 1, here is examples of the included or complimentary dining. So even though you may not board before 10 a.m., it seems that the breakfast places are open from 6 a.m. to 6:30 on the ship for those who are staying on board and not getting off. Waves Restaurant seems to be the seated breakfast venue, and the buffet is the regular buffet. In your room, we found a paper that says the welcome aboard lunch is from this time to this time, which is the exact same thing as the normal lunch. Dinner is, as you can see, 6 to 9 in all the locations. The buffet, the Waves restaurant for the Aria guests, and the seated dining places for the main dining rooms. It seems that Panorama was closed, probably due to reduced capacity. And when you were online and you're booking the cruise, they'll ask you for your preference for late or early dining, and it seems that this doesn't really matter during COVID on reduced capacity because you just come in anytime between 6 and 9 to your assigned location, and then they'll seat you, but your seats aren't always set. If you want other complimentary dining, like to-go things, you have grab and go by the pools, you have a 24/7 beverage station, and pizza and late night snacks are open very late, some till 1 or 12 a.m. On Embarkation Day, we also had access to the extra cost dining, also known as specialty dining. It seems that the Hola Tacos and Cantina was the only one that's opened for lunch from 11:30 to 3, and then it opened back up for dinner from 6:30 to 10. The other venues also seem to open up at 6 p.m. for dinner, some going as late as 10, others closing at 9:30, and they do ask that you make reservations. The bars are cost extra if you don't have a dining pack or beverage package, and it seems that they are definitely open earlier if you board early and you want to get a drink. Again, the chocolate cafe and the crepes and gelatos are all extra cost and not included in any complimentary fares and not in any packages. Day 2 was our first full day on the ship and our day at Nassau, Bahamas. The here's the complimentary included dining. Breakfast seated at Waves was from 7:30 to 9:30, but there was an early breakfast in the buffet 6 to 6:30. I don't know what the difference is, and I didn't investigate. Then regular breakfast was open from 6:30 to 10:30. Again, lunch at Waves was from 11:30 to 1, and the buffet was open 11:30 to 3:30. And now you can see that there's a regular dinner schedule of 6 to 9 wherever you go. And there's no strict seating except to go to the venue that you've been assigned to. In terms of specialty dining, again, the Ola is open from 12 to 3 for lunch, and it's the only lunch place, and it's back open from 6:30 to 10, like the previous day, for dinner. The other specialty venues open at 5:30, and some go up till 9:30, some go till 10. And again, they want reservations for that. And these times are the same on day 3 and day 4 of a 4-night cruise. The other dine and drink options, this schedule is the same on day 2 as it is on day 3 and 4. You can get breakfast by the pool, you can get grills for lunch up till dinner, and then you have snacks, late snacks, pizza, beverage station, etc. For the extra cost, bars, cafe, and crepes and gelatos, these are their times. Day 3 is our first full day at Ocean Cay, and these are the timings for what's available on board. The buffet is time change from 12 to 3:30. Breakfast is the same, and dinner is the same in terms of timing. And this entire schedule is the same on day 4, which is our second and last day on Ocean Cay. For the onboard bars, cafe, crepes, and gelatos, there are some closures, as you can see. And then some of the start times have changed. Here's what's available at Ocean Cay itself on day 3, which is the first full day. If you don't have a drinks package, then the items at the bar are extra cost plus a 15% tip. And obviously some bars are closed because also some of the beaches are closed. If you look at my video for the daily programs, I'll show you a map and I'll list out what beaches were closed at that time. For included food on Ocean Cay, you have the specialty restaurant for the yacht club guest. You have 3 food trucks that are open, but the main buffet, Seeker's Food Court, is 11:30 to 2. There was a YouTube video where someone was saying that they didn't get to try out the food court because they got there just as it was closing. So keep the schedule in mind. And obviously some food trucks are also closed, probably because reduced capacity. Here's day 4, which is the second day at Ocean Cay itself, and when we're leaving at 6 o'clock in the evening. Again, some of these bars are extra charges if you don't have a drink package, and the timing for the food court, the Seeker's Food Court, is the same, but the trucks are closing a little bit early, around 3 or 3:30, because the ship is leaving at 6. One issue on Ocean Cay that was tricky is the need of the businesses to close a few minutes early due to seeing very few visible customers in the area. Balance that with the customer's need and their right on vacation to arrive very last minute to a place, having already checked the schedule and thinking, oh, it's going to close at 4, so if I get there just before 4, I'll still be able to receive food and other services. So that's a tricky thing to balance out. While we're on Ocean Cay, the bars, etc., are still open on the ship. There are some closures and some start times have changed from previous days. Now, I had a lot of questions about Embarkation Day. One of my anxieties was, do we get any meals? Do we get breakfast? What happens? And it's perfectly fine. The timing for breakfast for Disembarkation Day is the same as Embarkation Day, and the buffet and the Waves restaurants are both open. It's very possible that other venues were open and had a schedule. It's just that people who are leaving did not get access to those schedules. And if you're sitting in the buffet at 9 a.m., no one kicked me out. Again, that flexibility could be due to reduced capacity, and you just don't know how strict things might be when they're on a normal schedule. Just remember that the information I provided is subject to change based on the ship you're cruising on, the season, the port or the location of the cruise, and external circumstances such as weather and health crises. Thank you for watching my video. I'd love to hear from you on email at fmahmood@wellesley.edu. You can also find me on LinkedIn at that address. And if you do send me a connection request, please go ahead and send me a note. Before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And please go ahead and watch my next video. Thank you.